Well, hello everybody, and welcome to the class. I want to show you before we begin how you can get into the Blackboard site that contains our class, and also then how you can log in to our kitchen parties, our weekly gatherings that we do in real time. So I'll just walk you through this. I know this is old hat for some of you. Some of you have been doing this forever, so don't worry about watching this. There's not going to be anything hidden secret or special about this that you probably don't already know. So, but if you haven't used Blackboard before and you haven't used Blackboard Collaborate for video conferencing before, take a look at this and I'll show you how to get in. Anyway, the one way you start is to go to bblearn.usask.ca, bblearn.usask.ca, and then when this screen appears, you can log in using your NSID. So I'll do that. And off we go. And all of your courses will then appear. All of the courses that you're registered in. So obviously there are a whole bunch more here for me than there would be for you. I deal with a lot more courses than you do, and here is 802 W01 2013-05. You see it there, May 2013. So you'll see it 41649.201305. Anyway, click on it, and you will land in our home page, flat into our home page. And then you can look around just like you've already done probably with the course materials. You'll see that now we've added a few things here that you can get a hold of. There's an orientation video to the class. It's probably the same one you picked up and saw already from the course materials if you've been looking ahead at those. How to use the ETAD discussion board that we're going to be using in this class. And then virtual classrooms and whatnot, class calendars and the whole deal. I'll explain all that kind of stuff when we get together at our first kitchen party. But what I want you to notice right now is virtual classrooms, okay? Now there are two places to get at it. You'll have course tools over here in the upper left-hand side, and you'll see virtual classrooms there. And then in the main page of the home page, you'll see virtual classrooms here. They both go to the same place. So click on one of those and it will take you to the page of all of our Blackboard Collaborate sessions that are available. Now, I've put together two different kinds of spaces here. One I'm calling the ETAD 802 Studio. We use a studio metaphor for much of what we do in our program. And so this is the ETAD 802 Studio. This is where you can go on your own, share your work, collaborate on work, ask each other questions, study together, share ideas, share resources. Anything you feel like doing, you can do in the ETAD 802 Studio space. Now, in that space, I've made everybody a moderator, which means that you'll have a lot of extra power that you don't have in necessarily in the kitchen parties. So do use that space for your collaboration and leave the kitchen party space for our regular weekly sessions. And so kitchen parties will go to those, and I've got a couple of things set up in there that are a little different. So here we go. Let's go into the studio space and see what it looks like. So you click on it, and you'll see that it says it's launching the session, and then you get this neat little message. Now, something I haven't mentioned yet is you should use as your browser Firefox. All of these instructions are Firefox specific. The reason Firefox is, one, it's open access, two, it's free, and three, it acts exactly the same way on a Mac and a PC. So if you'll please use Firefox, if you don't know how to do things, this is the place this is a really, that's a good tip, right? I mean, and all of these instructions will vary if you're using Safari or Chrome or I don't, I'm not even sure you can make it work in, yeah, I suppose you can in Explorer, but stay away from Explorer if you can. Anyway, when this message comes up, it wants to download a little Java applet to your computer system. So if you're on a school system that doesn't allow you to download anything, you're going to have some problems here. So get on a system for these sessions where you can download to your system, your home system or whatever. And then you'll have the option to open with Java Web Start. Now that's the default and that's the one I recommend. All it will do is every time you come in, you'll see this message, you'll click OK, and off you go. One of your other options is to do this automatically for files like this. That means it won't ask you this anymore. It'll just go ahead and execute. That's probably not going to cause you problems, but it could. That would create a security space where a potential breach could happen to your computer system if somebody wanted to hack into your computer using Java or insert a virus that way. This might happen to you, so I would avoid using that unless you really feel comfortable about the security of your system. Okay, but just click OK. And when you click OK, you'll notice it executes Java 7 right away, and then it's going to come up with some messages about how it's executing stuff and things are happening. And you just sit and wait for this to come about. Don't do anything, don't touch anything. And eventually, what we're going to end up with is everybody in a space, or specifically you in a space when you log in, like this. And I'm going to move the video over. And when we get together, we'll be sharing stuff every week, talking to each other, doing a few things, maybe meeting some people, and we'll do it in this environment. Now, everybody who's logged in will start appearing in the main room, and this is all you have to know for now. When we get together, I'll spend a little bit more time talking to you about how we'll use this system and some of the finer points of it. But for now, all you needed to know is how to get into it. You'll be able to talk, and so please wear a headset. That's not just a nice thing, that's a requirement. You have to wear a headset. I like earbuds and with a little microphone built in. That works best for me. It's the least intrusive. But use whatever system you have. If you have those great big Bose things and stick them on there, it's fine. But at least a headset, and a headset and a mic if you can. That will cut out or at least greatly reduce our chances of having some feedback in the system. And really, if you try to talk on this system without a headset, and your sound is feeding through the microphone, it will tear your face off. So please don't do that. Get a headset. They're cheap, and use it every time we get together in this space. But I'll come in here, we'll have some video, we'll have some slides probably from time to time, and we will talk every week. And it's a kitchen party, and I'll bring you up to speed on why we call it that and more about that when we get together. So this is just a quick orientation. I hope that gives you what you need to start. Give me a call if it doesn't, and I'll get you sorted out. Do test this before we get together, please. It would be good to know that you won't have any problems when we actually have our first session. So we'll see you then. See you on the other side.